Good morning. It's about 7 a.m. I'm gonna try to talk a little bit slower this time because in the past videos I've been talking super fast, and when I go to edit the little text that comes right here, I have to listen to it again. What did I just say? And I just want to go into like a little bit of a story time before I talk all about mistake number one. It kind of leads into it. So we were gonna launch on a Friday, and I was really determined because my thought process was Fridays are paydays. People are gonna have money on Friday. Everything's gonna go perfectly. And we didn't have any pictures, and we didn't have the website 100% done. So Sam suggested that we change the day. I was so stubborn. I disagreed. I was trying to make my point. I was like, I'm gonna pull all-nighters. I'm gonna get this done. And it was so nice. In his kindest, like most patient words, he said, look, I've done this before. I've jumped in when I wasn't ready. I rushed things and it hurt me in the long run. I don't want us to make the same mistakes. I'm on your side. And like I listened to him, but I didn't hear him. I didn't make a final decision. I just kind of was like, okay, I heard you out, you know. Thanks for telling me your opinion. You know, I was just super moody, like super attitudey, is that a word? It was kind of wild because the next day I get into work and I'm just not feeling great. And, like my eyes are really heavy. I feel weak, like my bones just feel like, ugh. I felt like I had this little like cloud of sickness just like waiting to rain down on me and just get me super sick. At that moment, I knew like I'm falling apart. Something's wrong. I texted him and I was like, you're right. Let's push the launch back. I don't know exactly what date. Maybe we'll work on it. Maybe it'll be a week from now. Let's push it back. And I'm sorry. Like, I finally understand like, what you were talking about. You're right. I don't want, even though like at the time I was being really stubborn, but you're right. And I'm wrong. That's it. The final mistake, number one, at least for me, maybe on Sam's side, it might be a little bit different because he has already gone through a launch before. But the final mistake was not being patient, was not being present. And for that, a month before the launch, I stopped going to the gym, and I need the gym. I need it! For like my mental stability. It's kind of like where I get all the anger out. I didn't meditate. I was up every morning around 4:30. I was jumpy. Like I said, I was catching attitude fast. My only concern was Supay. Like slowly just really started isolating myself. And I think I started thinking of this like almost like a senior project where you have like this allotted amount of time where you have to get something done and then it's done. And you might never have to look at that ever again. And for me, that's kind of what I was making this seem like. But that's not a good thing because this is something like I want to enjoy this process. I don't want to get burnt out. I think it's okay to get burnt out, but I still want to enjoy what I'm doing, even like throughout all of the frustrations, you know, that you go through. And after launch, we ended up taking about a week off. You know, we weren't really thinking so heavily into posts or heavily into like what are we gonna do next. And I'm really grateful that it happened because otherwise I wouldn't be sitting here right now telling you about all my mistakes and trying to help anybody who is going through a launch or anybody who's going through something kind of like big in their life, like this big change. And I think for me, it's something I've never gone through before. But does that excuse like how I acted? Like, absolutely not. I was stressed out, but did I have to catch attitude? Did I have to get mean or defensive over things? Like, no, I didn't. So I think the bottom line is to just, you know, listen to your body. For me, I have to attend like at least one meditation class, if not try to meditate on my own. I need to go to the gym, I need to run, I need to get it all out of my system. I think the biggest part about this entire thing that I'm learning now that I can look back at is to really just learn how to protect my happiness. And I know all the things that make me happy. I know all the people that make me happy. And protecting it, I think, is the most important thing. So I was in this like bubble of stress, just complete stress and complete chaos. And It's kind of funny because I guess when I'm really stressed out, my eyebrow kind of just goes up. It's like a little slight up, but I'm sure it's pretty annoying. And Sam's always like, "You're stressed out. What's wrong?" And I'm just like, "I'm not. Why are you making a big deal out of everything? I'm just fine." And he's like, "Well, then why is your eyebrow, it's a little, it's up a little bit?" And I'm just, no, it's not. And he's right. I think we all have these little quirks, whether we're stress eating or not eating, or like we have this like little eyebrow problem that just like pops up when we're stressed out. It just happened. But I think kind of understanding your stress and understanding the things or the people that make you stressed out, it's so much easier to kind of be able to treat that or be able to kind of kindly let them out the door. Because that happened to us maybe about 2 weeks ago. Is you try to let somebody in your life, they're a known kind of stressor, and just like, all right, let me just do this for the greater good, and they come in and you just feel that like tension. You're like, like, is this worth like my happiness? Is this worth my like patience and my freedom? Like, nah, like it's just not. Like, some people aren't, and that's okay. Like, it's all right to get people out of your life. It's all right to say like, I'm stressed out, or I'm not feeling good, or this situation's making me uncomfortable. Like, I apologize, and sometimes you don't even have to apologize, right? Because you know yourself well enough. Like for me, I'm such a sensitive person, so I know myself. And I think that's kind of what this grand mistake number one was about, is just how much do I know myself? What am I gonna do, when I feel stressed out? I like making these videos, so hopefully I'll continue to do them.